バック大体いつも無料パックこれな。めんどくさいからちょっとエディットユニフォームで。カーシのやつでいいか。1番翔平、2番トレイターナーでいいか。3番鈴木誠也。トニーエドマンな、調子悪そうなんだよな。うわ、シュワーバー生きてえな。うわ、シュワーバー生きてえな。大谷どっか守れん外野。ダメ？シュワーバーはレフトいけるよね。いや、待って、セカンド取るか、アルトゥーベ。有名どころで言ったらセカンド、アルトゥーベ、ハソン、キム・ハソン。あれ、キム・ハソンって今どこ行ったんだっけ？あれ、キム・ハソンってどこだっけ？なんかどっかにさ、移籍したんは知ってんだけどさ、キム・ハソンが。あれ、キム・ハソンってどこになったっけな。レッドソックスではないやんか。ガージナーズでもないでしょう。ガーディアンズか。タイガースでもなかったと思うんだよな。ここか。セカンドで踏む前にキム・ハソンぐらいしか思い浮かばんないけどな。あれアルトゥーベは変えるね。でもアルトゥーベもマイナスか。トラウトもだいぶね、してるし。 キム・ハソンどうだっけ？アクーニャ・ジュニアとかもさ、早く買いたいよね。まあ、早く買いたいというか、ファンソット絶対今強い。メッツでもない、メッツはね、違うんだよね。タレンターナ今週調子。そうそう、ハーパーも調子いい。リアルミュートも、あれか、今週調子いいのか。リアルミュートもありなんだよね。デラクル無理か。デラクル無理か。キム・ハーソンマジどこ行った？キム・ハーソンもそうだしさ、ゴールドシュミットもどっか行ってんだよね。怪我中もしかして。ロッキーズではない、絶対。ここら辺いいよね。ベッツとかもこれ欲しいよね。めっちゃ落ちるやん、キム・ハソン。5。これはもう買っとくかって言えれば。あと誰だっけ？セカンド守れる選手。ゴールドシュミット。ゴールドシュミットってさ、ヤンキース行ったん？マジ？ゴールドシュミットってヤンキースいんの今。リアルミュートでしょ？で、代でシュワーブでしょ？ファーストゴールドシュミットいこうか。 そこないだろうな。じゃあオンラインやってみようか。いや、俺好きなね、球場がここじゃないんよ。ここなんだよね。いや、ここはやっぱ行くでしょう。
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Los Angeles taking on Cleveland. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Our starter in this one, Hunter Brown. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
で、カットボールにサークル点にツースイング。
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Here's Turner now. Now this is in the air down the line. Williams puts it away for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off.
チームに流れを呼べ、荒川かからけろ、夢の赤い橋。
Throws to first, and the inning is over.
Tomoyuki Sugano.
And we're back. Getting the nod on the mound, Tomoyuki Sugano.
Darian.
What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily two primary pitch.
ここだけさ、最初のあれはさ、確かに似とるけどさ、確かにこのグローブのこれは似とるけど、誰だよ、顔。
double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
On the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Siri getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And that is out of play.
Two. Oh, it did.
Two out, space is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Brown back to work. That one the other way. Gallo over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie getting to start at first, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2009. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-2.
Story to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd. And now Lawrence Butler.
The center fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. And the batter now, Carlos Delgado. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Check swing, called strike.
すげえな。今の友達これで菅野ってわかんねえな。すげえよ。スプリット。
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
東京も動画に見せたろかな。
And he grounds one to the right side. Edman. And quickly one away in the 2nd. Kyle Mansardo now at the plate. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. Foul ball there. Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to a 2 count.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away now. Now here is Adolis Garcia. And that one is lifted in the air. And to this one, it falls in.
Wastes no time there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Joey Gallo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Eric Davis. Ground ball right side and foul ball. And there's one away. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Gosh, it was nice.
Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And there's 2 down.
Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a ball lined out towards center.
Yeah, that's good.
Makes the catch, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now, Bernie Williams. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. And there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
てか、魚雷バットも搭載されてるのか。
Outside low, 1-0. That's ripped to right down the line. That's a hit.
Everything came together for him. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in.
Runner on the go. Ball outside.
Out.
Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner. To the right side, Roberts. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Base knock center field. And now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
That one a little bit high. Ball one.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Suzuki over at second, one down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Grounded out his first time up. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Oh,
great grab on the dive. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll pull into second with two gone. So, runner at second, two down. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. Siri in position. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. And we're back. Here's Trevor Story now. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall. And now it's Jose Siri.
アロザレーナいたやん。
0-1.
Hard hit left side.
取れたな。Okay.
Fine play in the hole for the out. Carlos Delgado, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Tap foul at the plate. Comes up empty.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner slings to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in Denver, now the left fielder, Eric Davis. Brown back to work. Williams. And out number 1 on the grab. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And they get Edman for the out. Now at the plate, Jordan Westburg. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Man at second.
やだ。
And that is that.
いい当たりはしてんだけど。ジャッジとかどんな当たりすんやろなこれ。
And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And the batter now, Kyle Manzardo. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. And now here is Adolis Garcia. Into center and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Joey Gallo. 0 for 1 so far. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Pitch out, but no action. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one for strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Bernie Williams digs in now. Williams measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the dirt.
1 ball.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. The next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
やばいな。
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Fly to center his first time.
あれ、ウォーミングアップってなくなったんや。
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That misses, and the count even 1-1. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Nice.
New inning getting started. Here's Trey Turner. And that one hammered. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
これ伸びんの?
Garcia pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Stepping in, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On a line, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
No ball.
Story on at first. Nobody out. Off the mark there. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. And caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Delgado swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. Throw into third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showing a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Can't get there. Base hit.
いや今のはショートでしょ行くの。ターナーが行かなあかんでしょ。
Clearly he was ready to hit right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and you know, on the mound it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. You just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So a lefty out of the pen, Yuki Matsui.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 balls.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Pretty dangerous.
考えろ。間違えて。ここ三振取れたらでかいけど。
Bases loaded, 1 away.
だよな、まあそうなるよな。
Here's the throw.
ああ。
And the run scores all the way from second. Back even, it's 3-3. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Yeah,それを1個前にやってくれ。
Strikes for the third straight at bat. And now Bernie Williams. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Nice.
2 down.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Throws down to second, but he scrambles back to the bag. And the sweeper misses.
That's a really good take.
That one to first.
Yeah.
He steps on the bag. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here at Coors Field. Now.
ちょっともう三振でもいいよ。ちょっとタイム。
Here is Eric Dick. Davis.
Eric Davis now pitches.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. In there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th. Now it's going to be Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2. That one hit to right. Williams brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Digging in. Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with 1 swing.
And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Raleigh down to first with it, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here's Trevor Story, outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball one. There's a strike. All tied up here at the bottom of the seventh. In the dirt, and a count 2-1. And there's a ball. And that wasn't even close. Ball four.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
Runner at first with two away. Now a chance for Jose Siri. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Fastball for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here.
Strike.
Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the eighth. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Kimbrel back to work.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
There's a strike. There's the strike of the knees.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Called out on strikes. Frozen with the heater at the knees. Trey Turner now 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel.
Turner runs. There's a ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Man at second. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Throws to first in time, and now 2 gone. Now the catcher up to hit. Cal Raleigh 1 for 3. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Inside just missed.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
This to center field. Siri really on his horse for it. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Thiago Vieira into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's off the inside corner. 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. Vieira goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. High fly ball down the left field line. Davis makes the catch, and there's 2 away. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off left side.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Gallo getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And that's the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Into the dive, and he got it. Eric Davis will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one, and they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
1 down. Tommy Edman now at the plate. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground, right side, Roberts. Over to first, and they get Edman for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the 9th. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. High fly ball out towards left center. Siri in position. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie. Edwin Diaz comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And a foul ball. Diaz, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And here is Bo Naylor. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in.
Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. When you think about it, and that's a stolen base, not even close. Hit on the ground to short. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
He's 2 outs away. Brian Roberts, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of inning number 9. Runner takes off, lifted in the air down the left side. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Here's Story now. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Inside.
That's inside.
And 1-1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board.
俺待って、5日でミュートやった。待って、俺ずっとミュートやった。終わった。7世紀でも変える選手っているの？できればピッチャー陣欲しいよね。バティスタどうなの？なんか有名な、中継ぎって有名な選手おらんもんな。お、我らが英雄いるやん。バギモンで草キャッチ。ビビッとはね、強いもんね。 マイク・トラウト。飲み物も補充しとかないとな。ちょっと補充します。 よっこいしょ。こいつ一人で桁違いの数字になってんだよ。 ジャスティン・ターナーか。こいつもどこ守れんの？レフトか。で巨人の試合もか。じゃあロゴとかいっぱい出てくるもんな。サンフランシスコジャイアンツ出てくるんだよね。ないよな。どうしよう。巨人のマークが欲しいんだけど。ああ、間違えた。ロコなもん。 これ1個。今ので、あれはダウンロードしたでしょ？ユニフォームの。帽子のマークでしょ、次。これ。
The Aces, the Gold Rush, the Gorillas, the Giants.
単語。何やったっけ？なるほど。OK。これ、外が、こんな感じだな。これもなし、これもなし、これもなしでしょ？で、そうそうそう、これ。アンダーはアンダー黒。オレンジと黒だね。肩のラインはなしの。ピン。最悪。かかった。 誰かストッキング上げてる選手。逆か。キャッチャーか。はい。あった。 下の手とかいないかな。これだけか。で、これはない。これが、またオレンジと。この時代は、はい。 なんか嫌な予感するけど。まあ、もう一回作れちゃうと多分そこで作れるからいいけどさ。なんで？だね。作り直したよね。めんどくさい。は？もうカラーも全部なくなったよ。さすぎ。 よいしょ。もう一緒に。よし、信山もちょうどいくか。
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Chicago going up against Tokyo. Here's Byron Buxton.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
キャッチャーボールめちゃくちゃ紫やけど、まあええやもう。
And that misses. And we're underway here this afternoon. Next offering is down low. Ball 2. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. In the dirt. Raleigh collects, fires to first, in time to get him, one away in the strikeout. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer for
1試合目 5-3 でウィン。
and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
1 out, bases empty. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Foul ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work.
Ohtani with a swing. High fly ball driven deep to right. Hits the fence. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity. And at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than
out to short. And they take the lead with the infield single. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Outfield playing very deep. Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike.
セーフ。
You know, throw, save.
距離感が早いな。
At second with nobody out.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And he swings and this one is deep center field. That's back. Get out of town. He crushes that one to center field. It's 3-0. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. He talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself. Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that's downstairs and outside. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And he deals.
Yeah.
Off the plate inside. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
Makes
the catch up against the wall. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And it's fouled away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Pedro Pajes. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 strikes.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Raleigh gathers, goes to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Eric Davis. That one fouled off. Strider in his fourth year, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020.
うわファウルや。入れ入れ入れ。
Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Jordan Westberg getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Buxton sprinting after it. Nabs it. And that on to the 3rd inning at the plate. John Singleton.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Sam Hilliard, the next to hit, takes outside. Singleton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Late on that fastball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. And first offering is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
3.
Swing and a miss. And the runner holds. And now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Fans another, and that's 3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Rooker brings it in, and there's 1 down. Trey Turner at the plate. Slide in, he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1.
チームに流れを呼べ。荒川からけろ夢の赤い星。勝つのばせいやせいや。
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in to end the inning. On to the 4th. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In 1 inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole 2nd, 3rd, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Chisholm, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And here is Brent Rooker. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that keeps the inning going. And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
And that is out of play. 2 outs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom 4, leading off, Cal Raleigh. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Kimbrel, a guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around. It's got a ton of movement.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And what makes it so good is the tilt and the late break to it. Kind of reminds me of Andy Pettit as far as how sharp that breaking ball is.
Buxton has a beat on it, and there's one down. Who are some of the curveballs that you watch?
Paul, go Shubies.
In your career that were difficult to deal with?
Well, Boog, I kind of liked hitting curveballs if it was coming from a right-hander, but from a left-hander, different story. Some of the nasty ones, Andy Pettit, Barry Zito.
Foul ball there. LeMahieu zips it across, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler, and misses inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
合唱25はちょっと飛びづらくなったよね。
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That's inside. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
The count's full.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity. Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Oh, that's upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there, on its way and gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip. And now Tommy Edman. That's back there. And brings it in at the wall. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Pedro Pajes. Yamamoto back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
11個目から
In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And now the first baseman, John Singleton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Now the left fielder, Sam Hilliard. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
They say you're away.
Looking sharp, just a strong.
何
5-0 ウィン。歌手かせます。強っ。これ石がいらん。
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's the Retrievers taking on the Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. On the corner for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. And first offering is fouled off. Kershaw, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Now it's Alex Bregman. Hit in the air, center field, Butler. And there's two down. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
In the dirt, but kept close. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
やば。
There's a swing and a drive. That ball's
やり
carrying.
込んどんだこの人絶対。
And that one out the opposite way. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-0. And first offering is fouled off. Kershaw fires. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
これやばいでしょ。
They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
決めねえよこの人。やばいよ相手普通に。シュワーバースタメンでいってみよう。 あ、いいな、ハーパー。ロードとかは しからショートあれだもんな。強えな。
Ready to go now. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-1. In the air, center field. Butler. One down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Ripped on the ground to second. Edman slings to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. Oh. And Bellinger is out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
シームスライダー進化サークル選手が。
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Throw to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop, third strike. Here's Turner now.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Out towards right center field. Bellinger moving under it. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
See you, Suzuki.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh. And that's fouled off. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Nope. Outside.
Makes a sliding stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And takes low for ball 1. Goldie goes 6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds. He's one of the few Major League Baseball players born in the state of Delaware. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So digging in, Matthew Lugo. Swings and misses. Strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jonathan India at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. First pitch swinging.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's inside. Buxton hauls it in for the out. 1 away. And now Lawrence Butler. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Now 1 missed.
2 strikes.
Yeah.
Got him swinging. Here's the left fielder, Eric Davis. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Anthony Volpe. Senga back to work. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Here's Byron Buxton. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
And there's a foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's the catcher. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Swings through the sweeper.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. That one misses, and that's ball one. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
Yes.
He sends it out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just missed. High fly ball out towards left field. Going, gone. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the last half of the third.
No swing.
One gets a check swing. Appeal to third. And he held up. Kicks and deals. Swings and sends a rocket to right. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for two. Around second is Schwarber. Relay to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Suzuki digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Pickoff throw. And he's back in there. Makes the catch for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Grounded out his first time. Again, a throw to second.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-1. Liner, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. Not in time. He's safe.
Well done. Drives in the run. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Goldie in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nice batting.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And there's a hit coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
That's 3 singles in a row. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit. But sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Yeah, the batter now, Eric Davis. Fought off foul. Estrada. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back. And gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. Their third home run of the inning, and they tack on 3. It's 9-0. Clement over to first. Great pick. 2 down, bases empty. Now the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, that got him.
Fuck you.
Oh, he's only an out away from getting through the inning, but he just lost control for a brief moment there. It's not the end of the world, but don't let
Ellie on the move. Pitch misses.
Prove your
Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Runner goes again. Pitch is high.
No strike.
To the third. Out. And that.
Out.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Bellinger at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over .750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
In plenty of time to first, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Trey Turner, 0 for 2 in this one. Slider right there.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
It gets down, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
There goes the runner. Pitch inside.
Ball 1.
Second. Out. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Scorched to center.
3本目ちゃうこれでホームラン。
That is long gone.
この試合が1本、2本でしょ。
Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-0.
やば。鈴木ではめっちゃ打ちやすいな。せいや鈴木。ツインピッチャー。
ダイヤ、本編のダイヤ。ベッツとフリーマンもうちょっとで買えるやん。ベッツだよね。ごめん、3000円あった。3000円かな。さっきの試合終わるの早かったし、1試合やって別取れたら別取って終わろうか。じゃあ。
We're live from Shield Woods Park. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Eagles taking on the Giants. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. And now Byron Buxton. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 is the count.
Got him. And that's the first out. Jonathan Indy at the plate. And a foul ball.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it.
No.
And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting in this one, Whitey Ford.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, you know, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Not close with that one. Now 1-2. That's down and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground. And that squirts through.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one.
Seager sends it across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Tap foul at the plate. 1 out and a runner at second.
No sink.
Suzuki tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Seager slings it across. 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh.
地道に塁進めていってんな。
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Otani on third with 2 out. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And we're back. Top of the second. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Yamamoto back to work. Grounds 1 to short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here comes Corey Seager. A dive. Nice stop.
And
very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a foul ball. 2 outs. That one in the dirt. 1-1. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Suzuki has a beat on it, and there's 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one's in there. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Yeah.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Eric Davis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Two out, space is empty. Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The designated hitter, Marcus.
Here is Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a base hit. Alonso headed for third. Tries to get back and save.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
High in the air, out to right. Suzuki has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Here's Byron Buxton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a little bit low. And a big swing and a miss. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and here comes Tommy Edman. Suarez zips it to first, and they get Edman for the out. Here's the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, right side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Hung up in a rundown now.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Fouled off left side. Ohtani on at second with 2 down. Squirts away a little bit. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Swings through it for the K. Contreras on to first. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
0-2.
Just off the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Breaking ball inside, and the count even 1-1. In the dirt.
1 ball,
no movement.
2 strikes.
Now a ball and 2 strikes. 4th inning underway, no score. Next pitch way upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there. Full count now.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and part of the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Edman to second, on to first, but it pulls him off the bag. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt to second for 1, and it's over his head.
危ねえ。
Hey.
Man at first, 1 away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next pitch is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Count is 3-2.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Siegs to the plate now. Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Way out front for strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. 2 on, 1 out. Laser could be trouble. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Caught in a rundown now. Throw home, not in time, the run scores. And they're up by 3.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive.
Ouch, that one got him. 2 on, 1 out. Now it's Marcus Semien. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's a base hit. Run scored.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a quick out number 1. And now, Cal Raleigh struck out swinging his first time.
このピッチャー。何あれ92って誰がお前この段階で92のやつ勝てんねん。
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Raleigh, in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here is Goldschmidt.
勝てるわけない
Fly
や
to
ん。
right his first time.
どうやってお前92の本崩れるバカか、お前ボケが。やり込んどるやつ勝てんか、なんか。92の誰がヤンキースの92のあのピッチャー。まさか。ダイヤ出るだけありがたいんやけど、できれば本当のダイヤ来たいと思うんですね。これいます。